Hello, Astroforger here. So if you were thinking about skipping Segrika, you might want to overthink that because Segrika might be the most overpowered character in the game when it comes to her ceiling. Tell you the truth, in her kit, a good build Segrika might have close to 200% of buff with when you take factor her kits and the teammates. That's the most amount of buff I've ever seen a character has. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to show you exactly the numbers and where those buff comes from and how you can get them and why skipping Segrika might not be the best idea for your account. So let's get it started. So yeah, so let's get where see a buff. So let's start over here in a inherent skill. They start here. So it says over here that inherit skill true names align when nearby resonator in the team casts echo skill, Segrika gains stack of blessing rune up to 6 stacks. So okay. And each stacks of blessing rune grant the the resonator in the team 3% area damage and 3% echo skill. So that's mean 3 times 6 in total. 3 times 6, that's 18%. So that's 18%. And when she reached the 6 stacks, which is her max, her cap, she gained an additional 30%. So that's 18% plus 30%, that's 48% already. And that's not all. She's not done with you. Like the kit is overpowered. Like she's really not done with you. For every 1% of Segrika's energy regen over 125, she gained 2% of echo skill damage bonus up to 50%. So 48% plus 50%, and that's 98% echo skill damage. Okay, that's 98% echo skill damage of buff in the kit already. Okay, now when we combine that with the following, let's go real quick into Wuwa. So let's go real quick into Wuwa. I already have. Okay, that's her kit. It already gave 10% area damage. That's not all. When you have the 5 piece, you get 20% crit rate, 15% area damage. So when you deal echo skill damage, and that's all you're dealing the whole kit, it's about area about echo skill damage. So she deal a fuck ton of area damage already, and she got a fuck ton of buff already for area damage. Like, god damn it. And when you put this guy as the main echo, she deal this number of area damage, but that's not the real important part. The real important part is that we were at 96% echo skill damage, and now we have plus 20% echo skill damage for 20 seconds. So that's about 106? No, 116? That's plus 10. Yeah, 116. 116%. But we're not done yet. Oh, that would be too easy. That wouldn't be overpowered kit. Because you know she grant crit rate, which is humongous, 20%. That's close to aim at echo set, which is humongous, 20%. If you pair that with I'm not gonna talk about the big guy already. I'm not gonna talk about the big guy yet. I'm just gonna go straight to, you know who? I'm gonna go straight to her. She gives 20 plus 20.5% crit rate up to 25% crit damage. Like, do you see how much buff? When what I mean, like, if you were calling her Qiuyuan, I don't know how if she's that skippable anymore. I mean, how can you? I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing I think happened. I think Kuro saw that people didn't like her enough and went like, "Hey, we have to make her we have to make it some way somehow that people pull her. Let's just make her overpowered to the top." But that's not all. If you think that's all, yo, that's far from it. Far from it. Now we're gonna talk about the big guy. I don't have him yet, so I'm gonna go into gallery. Yes, this guy.
I'm ready.
Look at that. Deal area damage. This skill increase the crit damage of all nearby by 2% up to what? 30%. Up to 30%. Like, this is crazy. Like, I've never seen that. And if you thought that was all, no, that isn't all. This guy gives so much more, which is why he's the best in slot. He gives so much more. Like, wait, where was it again? I think it is, yeah, it's over here. Grant 50% echo skill damage amplification to the incoming resonator. So 50%. Now, for the echo skill buff, we were at 116. Now let's give it that a 50% right off the bat. So that's 166% echo skill damage buff with this guy. And that's without the weapon, by the way. I didn't talk about his weapon, and I didn't talk about her weapon. Yo, what the fuck? Like, if she was skippable before, like an easy skip, now I'm not so sure. Like now, if you're a meta player, you like strong character, Segrika has just become the most overpowered if you build her right, if you have all the pieces in place that I will talk about right after. She has the highest ceiling in the game, like no contest, no cap. I'm giving you the proof, like in front of your eyes. This is not theory. This is what's already in the game. It's crazy to me. And I'm gonna be honest. I was going to skip her, but when I saw that, I was like, "Oh my god!" Yeah, but we're not done. So let's continue now with his weapon. Let's see how much higher we can go. Like, my god, this is so. This is so amazing. Okay. So, his weapon. When hurt, attack increase, casting echo skill within 10 seconds, intro skill, basic bamboo, which grant heavy attack, that we don't care. That's not for her. This effect can trigger by echo at the same name, blah blah blah. Casting echo skill, max attack, does not reset. Okay, casting intro skill grant 20% echo skill damage bonus to all resonator in the team for 30 seconds. So we're at, yes, how much were we? Yes, we were at 166. Now with his weapon, let's add a 20%. So that's 186%. Remember when I said I was close to 200%? I wasn't joking. I wasn't exaggerating. This wasn't clickbait at all. It's the truth. Tell me if there's any character in the game that has so much buff. Put it in the comment. Prove me wrong. Like, I've never seen it. And if there are, yeah, I want to know who. I'd like to know who play it. But they don't. I mean, now that's his weapon. Okay? So we're at 186. Now let's go for her weapon. Now, but before we go for her weapon, let's see. No, let's just go. Let's just straight for. Let's go just straight for her weapon. I was gonna say let's see if there was another weapon that people could use, but first to know that we need to see her weapon first. So let's go for her weapon directly. So we're going to go for her weapon, and remember this number 186, because that's where we at now for the bonus for the echo skill damage, and all that is echo skill damage. And you guess what? That's all she does in a kit. Echo skill damage. All she does. That's all she does. You can write it in big letter. That's all she does. Like, for real. Okay. Now they did all that. Okay, first, don't care about that. First, we can already see like she has for base attack, for the max it's 587. That's great. Crit damage, which That's we don't see often. 48.6. So, given the fact that it's crit damage, not crit rate, her crit damage can go way up, like 300. You can get that. Because a set gives you crit rate. Don't forget that. Put a crit rate or put a crit damage on that, and if you have enough crit damage, if you have enough crit rate, I mean, think about it. The ceiling is just, my God. Okay, so now let's see the effect of a weapon. Material, don't care about that for now. Okay, so synchronization rank run. Okay, so so you already got an increase of 12% when you cast an intro skill or echo skill. It grants you 32%. Once again, write it again. That's all she does. I just okay. Echo skill amplification for 15 seconds. So we were at 186 with her weapon. Let's give that another 32%. 32%. Now 136, 186. My bad. Plus 30%. Yo, that's 202%. No, let's calculate this way. 86 plus 30. 86 plus 30, that's that's beyond 200. So that's a 212% or something like that. But that's beyond 200%. There you go. She goes beyond 200%. And like she has, when you put every pieces in place for her, beyond 200 echo skill damage buff. Tell me, once again, I'm asking you, in the game, drop it in the comment below. Who has that much buff? Like, tell me. I know she was Segrika, but if you like strong character and you like the meta and you still like her, like the design, you don't mind her design, like, I mean, if you want to go all in on someone, there you go. I mean, and the thing is that the more people, the more echo skill cast resonator that comes in, the stronger she gets, or the more relevant she stays. And I'm gonna explain why in the team section right about now. Now, her team section. To know her team section, really we have to go back in. I'm going to have to go back in Wuwa real quick. But yeah, isn't that crazy, man? She's got beyond 200 echo skill buff. Now for her teams, it's basically this, and this is what I'm gonna recommend. You have that guy? Pull her. like I strongly recommend to pull her if you have that guy. If you don't have that guy, you don't like her design, you don't need to pull. They'll be they'll be stronger, or they'll be more resonator in the future. And let's not forget Hiyuki. We saw her, like, damn, crazy. Like Hiyuki stole all the live stream, all the attention of the live stream from Segrika. If you're waiting for the collab, I mean, yeah. But if you have that guy and you're interested in Segrika, you should pull. Yeah, pull. Now, why am I talking about that guy? You saw it. I was already talking about this. That's what the big meant. Because this guy is the echo buffer. Like everything you saw, it buffs echo skill damage. He's already best in slot for over. So, about her teams, it's probably going to be
your call.
Segrika.
I'm ready.
Him. Cantarella,
The
maybe.
tides have whispered of your arrival.
But you could also do
Your call.
him,
Your call. I'm ready.
Segrika, and a Luno.
While the moon cycles,
Why? Well,
I remain the anchor.
you saw how many damage, how many area buff that she had, at Segrika had in a kit too. It wasn't just echo skill damage. So,
Your call.
and he also buff
I'm ready.
area area.
Where might be? While the moon cycles,
He
I
buff
remain
heavy
the anchor.
attack. He does heavy attack.
I'm ready.
Like, that's a thing made in heaven, if you think about it.
Where might be? While the moon cycles,
Or you could go
The divinity may foresee the future of the world.
with her.
But I doubt they can predict which song people will play tomorrow.
She heavily buff aerial damage. So you could go her,
Your call.
him,
I'm ready.
Segrika, like a mono area. This would destroy. But there's another one would destroy if you really think about it. And it's Segrika,
Your call.
him,
where the power?
and Folova. Made sense, right? Folova is off field. Folova, her puppet get buff when a resonator cast echo skill. And guess what Segrika does? Echo skill damage. That's all she does. Buffer attack. Guess what Folova does? Echo skill damage, which would buff Segrika in return, who would be on field, while she is not on field. And him, well,
I'm
it
ready.
would buff both of them. Well, the next, the one on field. But that would destroy anyway. Because you would get the
power to
with that. I'm pretty sure you would get probably all the buff up the 6 stacks that you need. It only depends, or her thing consider her attack consider echo skill damage. That's the only thing that matters. Echo skill. Let me check that. Liberation. And yes, some of it is. Perform up to 2 consecutive attack dealing havoc damage. Consider echo skill damage. Enhance attack. Consider it echo skill damage. Consider it echo skill damage. Like I know I'm like a broken record, but that's what I mean. Like those three would kind of destroy shit. And yeah. And the thing is that that's not her only teams that Segrika would have. Segrika, that's not her only team, because if you want to do something crazy, I don't know, you could even go, well, no, not something crazy. Let's not go with the crazy yet. If you don't per se, let's say you don't have a Luno, you don't have a Folova, you don't have Chikona, you can just go Segrika, Qiuyuan,
I'm
and
ready.
Shopkeeper that I showed at the beginning to get the crit rate and crit damage buff. Or you can even go do a Verena if you don't have
The power to split.
that works too for a sustainer. She already has so much buff.
While the moon side, I shall have.
Or you could even go a Roshia. Though I wouldn't do that, but you kinda can. Why? Because somewhere in a kit she does echo skill damage. It's something that she does is considered echo skill. I forgot which one was it. Well, no, that's not that one. Well, echo skill. That deals utility damage. But mostly her. With her,
The tides
it's
have whispered of your arrival.
was it this? This is considered basic attack damage. Oh. It's a skill, which is considered an eco skill. Yeah, but as you can see, she doesn't do much.
Anything I can help you with?
While the moon cycles, I.
Now for the crazy
remain
thing
the
you
anchor.
could do,
Let's reach
yes.
farther destinations together.
Well, it's not that crazy
Eyes
when
on
you
the
think about it.
horizon.
You
No
could
rush.
go, basically, it's not crazy at all, actually. That's not the crazy. Another team, it's basically
Anything
Segrika once again with Qiuyuan and
Would you like?
I will be there. I will be
Male
there for
Rover
everyone as we head toward our shared future.
with
Leaving the
his
past.
with his weapon over here. Let me show you. Where is that guy? Yeah, with his weapon over here, maxed out. Let's give. Here's a harmonious resonance. Resonance skill damage by 22%. Increase providing healing resonance when area overcast resonance skill on area dealt damage by nearby resonator on the field is amplified by 22%. So that would amplify the area damage that either Segrika dealt, and she already buff area damage a fuck ton. So does well, I was going to say so does Qiuyuan, but not as much in the same way directly. But yeah, so that's a team that's worked too. I mean, you could also, I don't know, if you kind of if you're
Why
kind of
hesitate?
desperate enough.
I alone will decide what.
The experiment
May I pray for any?
Desperate, well, you don't need to be that desperate, but you could go also. And now, and I'm kind of do that. A quick swap. Yo, I want to do it. I'd like to see it, and I think I'm going to do it. And I have Qiuyuan. A quick swap, Segrika, Qiuyuan, Qiuyuan.
The battlefield is dynamic. Do not let your guard down.
Why? Because of the buff of Mario that he gives. And the other guy buff heavy attack.
The battlefield is dynamic. Do
he's
not let
heavy
your guard
attack.
down.
Well, but that's crazy territory. You don't know do need to go there.
No rush.
Anything.
I shall have no one.
So yeah, that's basically her best teams.
Scissors at the ready.
And the teams that I can come think of. But for her, I would say budget teams. Here's the thing. I don't think she has. She has none. She has multiple teams, like many teams you can play, and I've tell you a bunch of them right away. But like Segrika needs this guy, a premium unit, so that's totally two premium units out of a three-man team. Our three-man teams. The only thing like budget you can put on
Where my blade
is kind
The battlefield is
of
dynamic. Do not let your guard down.
if you want to sustain her,
We'll make
Verena.
new findings.
I see my.
Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
Like, yeah.
Anything. Make this quick.
And also, if you want to go, you could
Why
go.
hesitate if you know what you want?
Let's reach for.
Why hesitate?
Well,
Why
no.
hesitate if
Make this quick. I've experimented.
Perfect weather. Time.
Yeah, well,
Be there for everyone.
yeah, I would
As
say
we
this
head
guy.
toward our
Well,
shared
since this
future,
guy is free, yeah,
Leaving the past
that's the
behind.
two budget thing that she has. Otherwise,
The battlefield.
Understood.
she doesn't really have much budget thing.
Where
Your call.
So yeah, that's all for her
I
team.
will be there for.
Yeah, crazy, right? How much buff that she has, how many team that she has. Segrika is really like the way that drip marketing was and what she came to be, totally two different thing. I mean, when I saw her, I really didn't think that she'd come to be that overpowered unit, and with that so much team that she has, and that she would need so much flexible, so much premium unit. She makes when I saw her, she made me think of Phoebe. Yeah, really. Like, yeah, so that's it. That's it for our teams. That's it for numbers. So, anyway, guys, as always, thank you for watching, and watch to win.